A red dot sight will help you shoot better with any kind of firearm. That's because the optic reduces skills like sight alignment and sight picture down to simply aiming a dot, usually red, sometimes green, and occasionally gold, at a target. Unlike a magnifying scope, red dots are a reflex sight meant for quickly engaging targets out to 100 yards or more with magnifiers attached. For many, it isn't a question of do you want a red dot, but rather why wouldn't you want one? We've listed the top 5 red dot sights and their key features, plus some things you need to consider to choose the best one for you. Links to all products mentioned in the video are in the description below. You can also find a more detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, allaboutsurvival.com. So let's go ahead and get started. Coming in at number 5, Trijicon MRO. Trijicon optics are known for being extremely durable, and the MRO is no different. Its sight housing is made from forged 7075 aircraft-grade aluminum, and it has that trademark Trijicon finish, which oddly enough seems rubberish and metallic at the same time. It's rated to be waterproof in up to 100 feet of water, and it's just an insanely strong red dot sight. In addition to that, it has a 25mm objective lens, which makes it unique for a micro red dot sight. This gives you a very large field of view, and it makes this sight very easy to use as a result. The reticle is a 2 MOA dot and is a good reticle for a red dot, and it has 8 brightness settings. 2 of those settings are for use with night vision equipment, 5 of them are for different daylight brightness settings, and 1 is for extra bright conditions. The MRO runs on one CR2032 battery that can last for 5 years if the optic is on brightness setting number 3. Again, I love ultra-long battery life like this because it just means that you can leave your sight on all the time and keep your rifle ready to go. When you buy the Trijicon MRO, you're usually given the option to include a factory mount with the optic. I recommend doing this because you're going to need a mount to use the sight, and the factory mount is actually pretty high quality. It's also very quick to detach, which is a feature I like on a mount when I can get it. To sum it up, the Trijicon MRO is a super strong sight, and it has a huge field of view, and you can get a factory mount with it. Also, considering that it's a premium quality optic, the price really isn't too bad for it. Number 4, Sig Sauer ROMEO5. Weighing just 5.1 ounces and featuring a 2 MOA dot, the Sig Sauer ROMEO5 is a lightweight, feature-packed red dot sight that punches above its weight class. It's not the least expensive option on the market, but the value you get for the extra money is well worth it. It's a simple yet robust red dot option for those looking to outfit an AR, shotgun, or carbine. To fit a variety of platforms, it includes a low mount riser, as well as a co-witness height 1.41-inch riser. The red dot sensor will automatically adjust to your lighting conditions, but is also fully adjustable by the user. With the MOTAC power sensor, the optic will power up and down on its own based on usage. Even when you have to charge the battery, it's easily done via a side-loading access point, so you don't have to remove the optic to get it back up and running. You won't have to worry about the elements, as the IPX7 rating means it will survive a total submersion up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. Number 3, Holosun HS510c. This is a fantastic open-style reflex sight with a huge viewing area. I really love the huge viewing area because it doesn't give you the feeling that you're looking through a small tube, the way you do with some of the other red dot sights. The lens is super clear and doesn't have any green or blue tint to it. The reticle is also very clean, and Holosun includes a feature called Multiple Reticle System, or MRS. This means that you can change between 3 reticle options, which include a 2 MOA dot, a 65 MOA ring, a 2 MOA dot with a 65 MOA ring around it, the Holosun Circle Dot. Personally, my favorite is the Holosun Circle Dot because it's really fast for use up close, but you still have that 2 MOA dot in the center for precise work. I do think it's cool that you can choose between 3 reticles though, because it means that you can tailor the sight to your preferences. In addition to the awesome reticle options, this sight also has a 50,000 hour battery life on one CR2032 and 10 daylight brightness settings, which can get extremely bright, and 2 night vision settings as well. Along with the ultra-long battery life, this optic has a solar panel, which means you don't even need a battery to run it as long as you have daylight. Holosun also includes something they call the Shake Awake feature, which means the 510c will automatically turn off when it's not in use and automatically turn on when it senses motion. As I said earlier, I really like this feature because it means your sight is always ready to go just in case you have to use your rifle in an emergency home defense situation or something like that. Next, the 510C is a very durable sight. It has a high-strength aluminum sight housing, and the lens is protected by a titanium hood. It's also waterproof up to 1 meter of water and can easily handle wet conditions. Lastly, you get a quick detach mount included with the sight in the box. It sets the sight up for absolute co-witness with backup iron sights on an AR-15, and I found that it's pretty high quality. The huge viewing area is one of the sight's greatest strengths though, but the long battery life, solar power, shake-awake feature, and multiple reticles also add a ton of value to this optic, and being a Holosun, the price is pretty decent too. Number 2. The Vortex AMG UH1 Gen 2. The Vortex AMG UH1 Gen 2 is an improvement on the already great Gen 1. This new model has 15 different brightness levels for the 1 MOA dot and multiple anti-reflective coatings on all air-to-glass surfaces. Speaking of air-to-glass, the optic's interior is purged with argon to ensure the highest levels of water and fog resistance. The arrangements work well enough to achieve an IPX8 rating, ensuring that it will survive an immersion or other encounters with water. The FHQ technology virtually eliminates stray light emissions for stealth shooting, letting you use the AMG UH1 Gen 2 for hog control and other night ops. Speaking of night moves, there's a dedicated night vision button with 4 settings so you can hit the ground running. Weighing in at 11.6 ounces, this red dot optic is powered by one CR123A battery with a battery life of 1500 hours, more than double that of the comparable EOTech. Best of all, like all products made by Vortex, it's backed by the Vortex VIP lifetime warranty that is without equal in the firearms community. Number 1. Aimpoint CompM5s. Aimpoint created the first modern red dot sight in 1975, and since then, they've been the dominant force in the market. The CompM5s is the latest of their lineup in the full-size, duty-ready red dots. It was introduced in 2019 as a new addition to their professional-grade red dot sights dubbed the Aimpoint Comp series. The Aimpoint CompM5s shares many of the same features and specifications of the original CompM5 model, but it has a little battery compartment, so it's less obtrusive to your view and physically smaller. The CompM5s mounts low, right below the objective lens, and there are numerous options of mounting hardware, which fit a variety of weapon and rail systems. It's equipped with 10 brightness settings, 4 for night and 6 for daylight use. The 50,000-hour battery life is powered by a single AAA battery. Plus, the 2 MOA dot is ultra crisp and clear. It's a perfect little circle. Aimpoint maximizes durability by utilizing aircraft-grade aluminum and a single tube design, so the CompM5s can take a beating and keep working. You can throw it, drop it, and even drown it, and it will still keep on glowing. Additionally, the CompM5s comes with a transparent rear lens cover that allows for rapid use while still protecting the lens. The CompM5s can function with night vision, magnifiers, and more. It's perfect for professional use and a star for home defense and range use. The CompM5s doesn't do anything crazy, but it exceeds in the basics of being rugged and a professional-grade optic. Some final thoughts. Some people still view red dot sights as sort of a newfangled gimmick despite having been around for almost half a century. However, red dot optics allow you to shoot smarter, not harder. If ever there was a way just to point and shoot, it would be with a red dot sight. Keep the preceding advice in mind, and you'll find some of the best red dot sights for you and your shooting style. Let us know in the comments which model works best for you and why. Thanks for watching this video, and that's all for this one. If you found this video helpful in any way, give it a huge thumbs up. Stay tuned for upcoming videos by subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you on the next one.